rapping hopscotch non-stop up the block trying to find a place to pop squat.
I want to do a little how-to rap series. So let's kick things off with a little disclaimer. I by no means intend for this to be an exhaustive history of rap or hip-hop as a whole. You're going to need to do your own homework for that. The rest of the series will be mainly about how to rap. So if you want to learn to rap, stick around. Rap as a genre is defined by its unique flows.
I see no changes, all I see is racist faces. Misplaced hate makes disgrace to races.
Lyrical storytelling.
I'm pushing Haley on the swing. She keeps screaming she don't want me to sing.
And unique beats. These elements have been intrinsic to the idea of rap as a genre since the roots of its inception. However, there were 4 other key components to the idea of hip-hop, which rap emerged from. The 5 key elements to hip-hop music are lyricism.
Here we go. Life is a blast when you know what you're doing.
DJing.
Rhythm, you have it or you don't. You don't have rhythm.
Breakdancing. Graffiti. And, of course, knowledge.
So many MCs focusing on black people extermination. We keep it balanced with that knowledge of self-determination.
Without these 5 components, there is no hip-hop. I find it important to personally mention 3 artists that played a huge role in the development of hip-hop as a whole. That's DJ Kool Herc, Grandmaster Flash, and later on, Grandmaster Flash and the Furious 5, and Africa Bambaataa, who started Zulu Nation. This all happened in the Bronx. I think it was 1970. Despite what you might think, the first song to reach mainstream recognition was by Blondie. It was called Rapture. She got a hold of the song someone else wrote, she recorded it, and she introduced rap to the world. But where rap actually came from was around the 1970s. There were fires that burned down the Bronx and people were struggling.
It's like a vacant building though.
Burning buildings are a common sight, as there are 10 fires a day in the South Bronx.
People started to do spoken word on the streets to cope with the hardships of living in urban society during this time. As well, DJ Kool Herc began to spin records during block parties using disco beats, and that is how hip-hop as a genre began to gain some traction. There was a wave of DJs. One of the inspirations for Grandmaster Flash, as far as I understand, there's some argument amongst the hip hop crowd of who started what and what did what. But so as far as I understand, Kool Herc is a little older than Grandmaster Flash. He started kicking things off. But as far as I understand, we have DJ Kool Herc, who was spinning records, and he used the loop. He would go to the break loop, and he would play it back. So you get that boom, ta, boom, ta, boom, ta, boom. Top, boom, boom, top. And that was from the disco era. And then here comes Grandmaster Flash, starts innovating with back spinning and cutting. And I remember listening to a documentary a while ago where he was actually talking about how he would mark the record with a pen so that he could know where to come back to. And he would be scratching and stuff like that. So if you really want to dig deeper in this, I would suggest looking yourself, because it's a really fascinating topic to look into, especially if you're thinking about rapping or just like rap in general. Now, around this time that Grandmaster Flash is spinning his records, a man named Africa Bambaataa starts spinning as well. He gains a little bit of traction and starts the Zulu Nation, which was his attempt to create unity amongst the people in his streets. before it even became mainstream popular. Zulu Nation was an attempt to pull kids and youth away from gang violence and give them an outlet to express their differences. They would have breakdancing competition, rapping competitions. They would spin records. It was beautiful. It was like a beautiful movement to express their differences through the art of hip hop. I would really highly suggest looking into the Zulu Nation and what they stood for. Without the Zulu Nation, we would not have the rap culture we have today. So that's another thing to look into as you get interested in hip hop as a culture. So as the episodes go on, I will dive deeper into the aspects of how to rap, using the 5 key elements of hip hop as my foundation and the 4 elements of rap. This being so, I want to emphasize that everything I say is based on my perspective, and rap itself is too large for me to be exhaustive. So this is just to start you off. But by the end of this journey, you will be able to rap if you put your time and effort into it. There are 3 main components that play the biggest role to you learning to rap. That's lyricism, that's production, beats, or the way they would say it before would be DJing, and there's knowledge. Without knowledge, you will never be a rapper. So you have to have knowledge of something, whether it be the streets, whether it be your emotions, whether it be the state of politics. Whatever your knowledge is, that's what makes you a rapper. So please like, share, subscribe, and follow for more episodes on how to rap. That's love, that's peace, that's Moss Willow.